if you still suck at Rocket League and you've been playing for a long time, there's something you're doing wrong that you're just not understanding. So I guess the first step to not sucking at Rocket League anymore is to look at your gameplay and stop blaming your teammates immediately after a loss. I know for you guys that have watched me stream and complain about my teammates, but I swear it's actually their fault. And I'm not the one stuck in Diamond. At least I'm stuck in Grand Champion 1, 2. I've actually smelt GC3 a couple of seasons. Like, I know what it's like to play at the top, and I know when my teammates messing up. I don't care if you mess up on offense, but please try not to mess up on defense. One of the major things that I see in this year's generation is that just people suck on defense. You need a solid D to win at Rocket League. I don't care if you can triple reset, musty flick, ceiling shot, double tap, doink on your opponents. What's actually important is hitting the ball when you're the goalie. That's it. Hit the ball. Hit the ball straight. In fact, a lot of you guys, when you hit that ball, it is unpredictable. I can't put myself in a receiving position because when you hit the ball, it goes either way too much to the left, way too much to the right. I have no idea where the ball is going. Hit the ball and hit the ball straight. Don't miss the ball and try to pass the ball. Instead of losing possession of the ball, try passing it to your teammates. Basically what that means is when you 50-50 somebody and you have control of your 50-50s, by the way, you can control your 50-50 in a way where the ball goes towards your teammate or towards, I don't know, the wall. You can position your car in a way where you can force the ball in a direction or the other. The proof is on a kickoff. When your teammate calls, hey, back left, you're going to try to win that kickoff back left. And that's just the way it is. You can 50-50 back left. So if I'm back left, try to 50-50 the ball to the left. Not necessarily like launching it to the left backside, but like, a little to the left side where I can come around the field and grab the ball, get possession, while you grab some boost and do whatever you got to do. Now, boost grabbing. Look, I don't care what rank you are. You cannot just go around grabbing all the boost. Hold that center position, grab some freaking pads, and just make sure your net is covered. Make sure the ball just can't blast into your net when you don't have the ball. Hold that ball cam. Try to use car cam as least as possible when you're on defense. You want to be on ball cam, so you're watching the ball. Those of you that put car cam and like take 18 minutes to go get the big boost in the back left corner and then turn around and, oh, we got what's going on. Instead of doing that, hold ball cam, grab a couple pads, get to like 50-60 boost, and make sure the ball has no access to our net. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure the ball can't get into our net. That's for like defense and stuff. And if you're having trouble ranking up, Rocket League is a grind, unfortunately. You're going to have to grind the crap out of this game to rank up. So as long as you're holding a 6 win to 4 loss win rate, like you can win 6, lose 4 out of 10 games, you'll consistently rank up. So don't worry about losing 4 games. If you lose 4 games in a row, that's not the end of the world. But just make sure by the end of the night, you won on average 60% of your games, and you'll gain slowly some MMR. So never leave on a loss of MMR. I mean, yeah, you can only go back so much after losing, so don't worry about losing. Just keep playing and just don't play tilted. Get some sleep. Make sure you're fed yourself, and make sure you're just like doing really well mentally when you're playing Rocket League. I know it's hard to understand all this stuff, but yeah, make sure you're fine. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're not pissed off already loading up this game. It'll happen sometimes where I load up the game and my teammate immediately whiffs and we get scored on the first shot, first goal. That's a little tilting. What's even more tilting sometimes for me is when my teammate goes, what a save. Don't what a save your teammates. You know what I mean? Let's go back to talking about how to rank up. Another thing that I noticed is I don't care what rank you are. Let's say you're in the Plats to Champion rank and you cannot rank up. Plat to Champ is a difficult slope. For those of you that are holding like 1,000 to 2,000 hours of gameplay, Plat to Champ, I mean, you're going to be stuck there for a while. I remember being stuck in Plat for like at least 200, 400 hours. Like, it was really bad. And that was back in the day when it was easier to rank up. Now today it's even harder to rank up. Plats can actually double reset. I remember being in plat thinking if someone reset on me that they were smurfing. Today, you know, someone's smurfing just by how consistent and fast they play. Like, I can tell immediately a really good player between a C3 or a Grand Champion 3. There's just a big difference in the way that person moves around the field and how quick they are in rotating. They won't go get boost. They're never out of position. They're always there to help you. Like, just little things like that really shows what rank you are. So just try to be there for your teammate. Like, if your teammate doesn't complain about you, I think that's a plus. Just make sure you're helping your teammates. If he's low on boost, don't go across the map to get some boost. Just stay close to your teammate. It's about making smart decisions. Just like first-person shooters, you don't want to throw yourself in like the range of fire. You kind of want to take some shots, rotate back, flank somebody. Like, there's some strats in first-person shooters. Rocket League is the same thing, but it's always like the momentum is very, very fast. You want to be helping your teammates, and you want to be understanding how much boost does my teammate have, and try to think about how much boost the opponents have. Someone that doesn't have a lot of boost will play a certain way. They won't be going as fast. They literally won't be boosting, so you really got to pay attention to who's boosting and when. Also, look at the opponent's options when they're attacking you. Like, if a guy only has the left side to shoot, don't block the right side. Just try to block off the angles. And if the ball is going to hit the backboard, you don't have to hit the ball necessarily if no one's getting that backboard read. So it's important to know when you're in danger. And I feel like a lot in the lower ranks, there's a lot of panic when literally both your opponents are, especially in 2v2, are not even close to the play, and you just flip into it and turn it over and pass the ball across the map. That is so bad. You want to be aware of where your opponents are, and I swear, just by knowing where they are, your gameplay will be totally different. If you don't know where anybody is on the field, you're not going to play very good Rocket League, and that's just the way it is. You have to know where everybody is, and just by knowing what people are doing and where they are, do I have time, do I have space, do I have to boom it right away, where's my teammate? If you are aware of all these things, then Rocket League is going to be so much easier for you, and you're just going to appear more efficient on the field. And you probably will be more efficient because you're not going to be all panicky and like, oh crap, am I under pressure? It's just the way it is. So, I hope you guys learned something today. If you guys want me to elaborate on another topic, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm Joey. See you guys next time. Peace out.